Hold on. Hello! I'm going to advertise this stream in a bunch of other places, so hang tight. Alright, hello. It's been a while. I don't know, I haven't really felt motivated lately, and I guess, like, other things have popped up. But I guess I'm back now. Um, since we ran out of junior adventure games, well, except for one game, I'm saving that for a special day. I thought, like, instead of, like, real adventure game then junior adventure game, we'd do, King's Quest 7, then Space Quest 6, and then, like, King's Quest 7, then Space Quest 6. You know, part of King's Quest 7 and a part of Space Quest 6, because, you know, I thought, you know, that would be a good idea. Yeah, good idea. That's my phone. Gotta make sure, okay, come on. Gotta make sure the video is working. We have one viewer in the thing. So, without further ado, Space Quest 6. This is going to be, this can only be fun. Okay, hold on a second. I want this to be very immersive into the classic Space Quest 6. Yeah. I want to use the original save and load screens. Anyways, now we're going to play Space Quest 6. Yeah. Let's enjoy that theme for a second. Play it, Neil. Man, that whistle really got me. Man, I'm gonna...
The StarCon Federation has reached its decision. Roger Wilco, please step forward. Roger Wilco, you have been judged guilty of the following crimes: abandoning your post, deviating from mission parameters,
Hey, come on, we had to save people.
misuse of StarCon property,
Oh.
disintegrating a fellow officer,
Well, I mean, he was gonna kill
perpetrating a
us.
sequel without authorization, and consorting with a female of higher rank.
Well, I mean, we had to, just to save
Do
our
you
existence.
have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Ooh.
Do you have anything intelligent to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Nope.
Very well. It is the opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the StarCon Federation, you are to be decommissioned. You are hereby stripped of the rank of captain. You are no longer an officer of the StarCon Federation. Your enrollment at StarCon Academy is hereby terminated.
Oh no.
However,
No, no. Ooh.
due to your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue
But
of
that
the
got
Goliath's
destroyed.
crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do,
Oh.
we are returning you to your former post with Starcon Fleet.
Okay. Ooh.
You are hereby ordered to resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board the SCS Deep Ship 86.
Oh no. Whoa.
Attention all hands. This is your commander speaking. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your fine performance during our recent episode, A Stitch in Time Saves Gamma 9. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a gesture of appreciation, we're putting in for shore leave on Polysorbate 60. Enjoy yourselves and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Kielbasa out.
Alright.
Meanwhile, in a deserted warehouse just outside the galaxy.
That's right, we have to have plot game.
I don't care how you do it, gentlemen, so long as his body is intact. Do you understand?
Yes, we got it. Yes, right. Yes, right.
Good. Now, I believe you'll find him here, on Polysorbate 60, on shore leave.
And yes, that is the voice actress of Valanice, if I remember.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize!
Oh no. This isn't good.
As we join our hero, Roger Wilco, he has just been transported to the surface of Polysorbate 60 to enjoy a little shore leave.
Good old Gary Owens
Apparently,
is back.
there was a minor glitch in the process. Well, at least you got here with all your important parts. Your hands, your mouth, and your stomach.
Thank God.
Oh, great! Real wonderful. Nice beam job, you metallic piece of scrap. Jeez, this is snug. Real snug. You know, it actually makes me feel kind of good. I remember when I used to wear my mom's...
Oh no.
Never mind. No time for nostalgia. I've got a serious extraction
well, I
problem
mean,
to work out first.
He did cross-dress in that one game. Okay, so first thing we have to do is grab this guy.
Thank you, my good man. Yikes, I hope everything came out with me.
Alright, let's save. Never know what could happen. Let's look at ourselves.
You're back in your comfy, reassuring janitorial duds. You pinch yourself to make sure this isn't all a bad dream.
I guess it is a bad... It is...
Don't touch that.
Real.
We don't know where you've been. That wouldn't prove. It wouldn't be prudent to do that at this juncture. Hey, that one looks familiar. It lacks a bit in the stature department, though. You're no Bruce Dern, buddy.
Wait.
That's an interesting piece of hardware. Your normally dim power of recollection actually recalls having seen a picture of one of these in the ship library. Get this. It's called a bike. People used to actually get on these and use their own muscles to achieve locomotion. What losers.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Upon closer inspection, you notice some sort of ID card hanging on the frame. Upon grabbing the ID card, you notice the picture on it is of a rather homely-looking alien type. Guess everyone can't be as fortunate as you.
Right.
You're no... You'd think, if indeed you did, that a guy with the skin quality of a pachyderm wouldn't have a problem with this climate.
Yeah, what is this, current day Chicago? Hudson Hawk goes to Washington?
Rats! The cinema appears to be closed. You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27.
Yeah, Gary Owens can't contain
Bearing
his
signs
laughter.
indicating the names of the streets which create this intersection, a light pole illuminates the area. What a mistake that is. Like anyone would want to see more of this place. Fire burns inside barrels along the streets. Apparently those using them are residents of planets a bit closer to the suns that they orbit. The temperature seems quite moderate to you, but then you do fancy yourself a studly guy. Too bad no one else shares that opinion. This is an interesting billboard. You can't help but wonder what this Altera company markets.
Huh.
Bootlicker appears to be open for business. The Cyclops Club doesn't appear to be doing business. The buildings around here have seen much better days. This must be the old part of town. If it isn't, you'd hate to see what is. Yep, it's still a dump. It looks like someone or something got just a little two-faced and wrecked a perfectly good Loadster 750. The Pinto of polysorbate.
Huh.
The buildings around here have seen much better days. This must be the old part of
Wait a
town.
minute.
Deep inside, he chuckles to himself with the thought that you think he might actually care what you have to say.
Yeah, no one wants to talk to us.
That wouldn't prove fulfilling. That wouldn't prove... That's delightfully non-helpful. Don't pick at it, you'll only make it worse. You summon the ability to leave it alone. That's delightful. Don't pick. It feels slightly gritty. You suppress an urge to dust it. It wouldn't be... It wouldn't... That's You summon...
Yeah, there's a lot of messages.
Rats. Your words are so unspectacular, nature doesn't even see fit to grant it an echo.
Hey, let's talk
It
to
just
that.
hums along, oblivious to your presence. Don't you hate that? This guy looks like a vertically challenged Darth Vader. What does a thing like that do for fun?
Oh.
The dumpster is nearly the cleanest item in the area, and you thought you were a slob.
Oh.
The street seems to reflect the same care and sense of community pride that the rest of the area enjoys. It wouldn't be... You drool in that direction, but no one notices. It just hums. Your words are... You get a jump on senility by mumbling to yourself.
I hope I never get so far gone that I end up talking to myself like this.
Hey, don't put your mouth on that.
Okay.
Your utterances fall on uninterested oral organs. You get a jump on your word. It's the alien ID you snagged from that rusty bike. That's a fairly hideous picture of the former owner. It makes the average Department of Motor Vehicles photographer look like Ansel Adams. That's your current Buckazoid collection.
Looks like a pile, but it's just one.
It's your trusty whisk broom and dustpan. You poke it and prod it and generally make it feel like a piece of meat.
Okay.
You poke it and... What, was that supposed to be clever?
Yeah.
You poke it, you get fingerprints all over it.
Oh.
What was that It's your trusty whisk broom. You poke it. What was that supposed to be? You poke it, you get... What was... You poke... There isn't much you can do to them that inflation hasn't already.
Ooh.
In this galaxy, those two items don't do anything together. Maybe it's different in your neck of the woods, huh?
I have to get all the messages.
In this galaxy, nothing happens. See, most games would just give you a generic response when you try something useless like that. But we've custom-tailored this response exactly for you.
Oh, thanks.
In this galaxy, those two... Nothing happened. Careful, combining those items might cause a rip in the space-time continuum. A tear in the very fabric of space itself. Or not. In this... Careful, nothing... Careful.
Okay, that's enough.
You're on R&R. Give it a rest. Excellent guess, Kreskin. Wrong, but excellent.
Well, I just wanted to dust myself.
Hey, take it easy. You're on R&R. You wouldn't be so anxious to use that if you were at work. Give the broom a rest. Give the broom a rest. That's an interesting idea. Not a good one, but interesting nonetheless. That's an interesting idea. Not a good one, but interesting. It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea. It probably seemed like a good idea to you at one time.
Yeah, it did.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked? It would appear that merging... It probably... It probably... Excellent. It would appear that... That's an interesting idea. Not a...
Oh, God. Well, let's be nice.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
Yeah, okay.
You summon the ability to leave it alone.
Okay, we can't go in there. I played this before, but, you know, I might as well just play like an idiot for no reason. Ooh.
Pa Conchohawken sits behind the counter by his favorite possession, something he values greater than his own life, the cash register. Pa's been in business for quite a while, as his grizzled look might attest. Don't pick at it, you'll only make it worse. Interesting magazines like This Old Planetoid and The Babes of Polysorbate occupy this space. This is the old guy's protective check stand. Makes you feel real secure about the area. Interesting magazines like This Old... A camera covers every square centimeter around the clerk just for security measures. It's amazing what kinds of crimes people will commit to get some of Pa's special stock. A camera Pa keeps some of the more expensive stuff back here, like Jurassic Dark, Raymond E. Feisterbrow, and Samuel Douglas Adam.
That's all a bunch of... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Dan Keller, please don't play that loud. Okay, we're gonna have to... Okay, Jesus.
Pa keeps some of the more expensive stuff back here. This is the interior of Bootlicker. In keeping with most of the rest of the area, there is absolutely no frills in the decor. This is the interior of Boot. Were it working this device, it, as noted on its top, would supply ice.
Huh.
It feels slightly gritty. You suppress an urge to dust it. A stack of papers lay unattended on the floor. Apparently, Pa doesn't get in a big hurry to put stuff away. The headline reads, Lindbergh baby kidnapped.
Huh.
You really don't need those. Not a good idea. First, you're on R&R. Secondly, based on what you've seen so far, you really don't have the stomach for the babes of polysorbate.
Okay.
Hi there.
Howdy there, partner.
By the way,
name's
that's
Pa.
Charles Martinet.
Pa Conshohocker. Yeah, that's my name. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment here. Now, anything I can sell you, why, you just let me know. But if you steal anything, I'll be forced to kind of kill you. Welcome.
That sounds fair.
Let's buy something.
Crud. It looks like I still don't have enough money. This is embarrassing.
As cool as it would be to interface these two items, no good would come of it. The shelves of this interesting establishment hold just about every kind of swill a buzz junkie could want. Of course, whether or not you would survive this stuff is another question. The shelves... It's just more stuff you don't need. You summon the... As cool... It probably... It's just some green stuff. The shelves of this interesting... These appear to be bottles of Alan Dean Foster's Draft Ale, but it's hard to tell because the labels are so faint. They must have been printed in draft mode.
Huh.
Ooh, you've got a good eye. This stuff is excellent. It's called Something Wicked Ale from Ray's Brad Brewery.
Hey, sci-fi reference.
This little flesh wad looks familiar. You wonder what he's doing here. Must have been a victim of the telecommunications wars.
Yikes, those liquid crystal displays. I still have nightmares about them.
Why?
You summon the ability. Your utterance. Hey, don't put your mouth. Your words.
So, Pa, what's the stuff behind you?
Oh, that, eh? Why, that there's the good stuff, sonny. I got some real fine stuff back here. Oh, yeah, I do. That's cold Saurian brandy. That's what that is. Best available in these parts here. Now, it's way out of your price range, I'm sure. It goes for 20 buckazoids per. Got the 20 there, Buster? Otherwise, you can swill thruster drippings with the rest of the deadbeats around here. I don't mean that in a bad way, mind you. Got the 20 there?
Look just behind the cans of HP Love Draft and Kilgore Stout. They've got a few cans of Meister Brautigan, the only beer made from watermelon sugar. Weekends were made for Front Lobe, and you wouldn't mind removing a few yourself.
Oh, jeez.
This little flesh wad, this little...
God damn it.
Your mouth waters at the wine coolers, especially this wild Roddenberry-flavored stuff. Then again, a nice frosty Harlan Alison,
Hey.
a cold-filtered Beers Anthony, or a Marion Zima Bradley sounds good about now.
So Gene Wild, Roddenberry, Harlan Ellison.
This is the interior of boot.
I think like all these people
These
are dead
cans of
now.
Heinleinekens have been sitting here since Lazarus. Heinleinekens, the strange beer in a strange can. There's no slowing down with a Silverberg bullet tonight. The imported stuff, like Sapernell and Major Kieran, is too syrupy for your tastes.
Hey, Kieran.
It's Ursula K. Le Guinness Stout, a perennially popular refreshment and winner of last year's Nebu Ale Award. It wouldn't be prudent. Roger, you're enough of a mess when you're straight. Getting a buzz will certainly not help. Roger, you're... Despite the enticing description, you really don't need that. It wouldn't be prudent. Roger, you're a... Roger, you're... Roger, you're... Roger, you're... Don't touch that. You start to say something, you drool in that direction. Your word... As cool...
Crud.
It probably seems...
Well, we have to do this. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Come on, it's supposed to do the... Yeah, there we go. We got points.
Pa keeps some of the more expensive... Convex mirrors give the proprietor a nearly total view of the whole store. He's able to keep an eye out for thieving, low-life, scum-sucking maggots who might try to liberate some of his stock minus payment. Right now, he thinks you fit that profile.
Oh, come on, look at us. We're handsome.
This is the interior of... This is... It wouldn't be prudent to do that. You pinch yourself to make sure this isn't all a bad dream.
Well, it's not all a bad dream, I guess. Let's get out of here. You can't rob the liquor store, sadly.
The pilot of this craft employed a truly creative parking technique. By the looks of it, they'd been a patron of Orion's Belt immediately prior to executing this fine parking job.
It's a pretty nice screen.
A
we got
mechanical
here.
traffic light diligently maintains control over the nearly non-existent traffic in the area. The street's a little bit cleaner here. It does have that peculiar burn crater just under the traffic signal. The street's a... The puddle looks like water, but on this orb you just never can tell. You drool. You drool. Your word. Your word. You start to... You start...
It's supposed to be a message here, but...
You get it. The street. It hurts. You get it, Joe. Your word. You get it. You start. Your word. You start. Your word. You get.
It's supposed to
Hey,
be
don't put your...
a message here about, like, that's like a 2001 reference, but I can't seem to get it.
Sweet sentiments, urban style. Now this place seems to be a little more interesting. Messy, but interesting. Noise emanating from the two establishments here indicates there might actually be something fun going on inside. Now this place... Another Orion's Belt franchise. That's one place you have yet to be banished from. I'll bet that's the finest neon sculpture on the whole corner. This door doesn't appear to have been used in quite some time. With the exception of the strip here, this place is nigh on to being a ghost town. It hurts your eyes to look at that. In fact, you feel a major headache coming on. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious?
Guess I'll get these messages out
You
of the way.
display your standard blank stare, but it is unimpressed. That bores me so. You display your... Not much going on there, eh? It hurts your... That bore... What can be said? Not you...
Come on, say the line.
You...
Say
It
the
hurts your
line.
eye. You
Say
look
the
at it,
line,
but
Gary.
nothing strikes your fancy.
That's a different line, but
It
say the
looks a lot-
line. Oh,
What can
god
be-
damn it, he
You
did
look at
say
it.
the line, but I
What can be-
clicked.
It looks a lot more detailed than it did in Space Quest 4, that's for sure.
Yes.
It wouldn't be prudent. Your word. Hey, don't put your... You get a... Hey, don't put... You get a...
There's supposed to be a message
You
here,
dr-
but, like, I'm not getting it. Maybe it's like one of those pixel things? I could have... Yeah, I played this on my mobile phone. My Android phone, and, like, it got the message here.
Don't pick... It wouldn't be...
By the way, I legally own this game on GOG. Yeah, so, I mean, I can play it on whatever.
Your words are so unspectacular, Nate. You start to... Your word... Hey, don't... Your word...
Engage.
There we go!
Open the pod bay door, Hal.
Do you have any idea how ridiculous that was? Of course not. No brain, no pain.
Oh, Gary.
This door doesn't...
Alright, let's touch that door. Touch the
It
door.
won't budge. It's seriously closed.
Okay.
Your utterance... The flaming barrels remind you of the good old days, kicking back in the sandy outback of Corona, roasting grell burgers over a lit rocket nozzle. Life was so simple then, but then so are you. Apparently, some things don't change. The flaming barrels... The flaming... Another... You can't reach that. The barrel's a little too hot to mess with. Even you know better than that. Real cute. Climb the pole and switch the signs. How juvenile. But then again, we're talking about you. Nonetheless, forget it. There's almost no traffic to confuse anyway. That's delightful. You start to see... Sometimes it's hard to tell which looks stranger, the ship or the being piloting it. You won't know in this case, though, since this seems to have been abandoned for quite some time. Ah, an arcade. You haven't been in an arcade in at least a sequel or two. How cute. It has a really big replica of a coin slot. Ah, an arcade. It wouldn't be Don't pick it. That wouldn't. Sweet sentiments, urban style.
It's got some music up in this bitch.
This guy looks friendly now. Try to keep it that way.
Let's talk to him.
Hello, Mr. Bouncer?
He pays very little attention. You're pretty used to it. But someday... Have you already forgotten the warning from the eyes message? Pay attention. It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea.
Alright.
It would appear that merging... It probably seems...
Okay, let's go into Orion's belt.
It would appear that once again, Vice is a bit more profitable than most business ventures. This place is almost too hip for the planet. But then, that's no mean feat, given what a total heap this place appears to be. So this is where Sinead O'Connor's been hanging out.
Okay, I don't know who that
Looks
is.
like this big furry dude is laying out his best Orlanian pickup lines for the Ice Queen. It appears she's not fielding any of them. Impressed by his own perceived magnificence, this wannabe babe magnet stands and just radiates cool. Yikes! I'll bet even old Fester Blatz hasn't seen one of these. You recognize the uniform of the Fistal Hemisphere Alliance. This guy has an interesting cranial configuration. Unlike that popular trunk-bearing pachyderm on that planet Earth, this guy seems to actually be drinking through his trunk. That means he's drinking through his nose. Yuck.
Ugh.
This rather large individual
Ouch.
with the headphones seems to have tuned this place out. What a boss blender. I'll bet they can make all kinds of foo-foo drinks in that. Geez, Roger, when will you learn? In the past, that kind of behavior has led you to being sliced, diced, compacted, compressed, pureed, digested, inverted, carbo-gelatinized, and other stuff just as interesting. It's a little early in the game to be getting your can creased. I wouldn't. He's busy trying to score, and he's a lot bigger than you. You figure out the consequences of that. Don't touch that. We don't know where you've been. Oh, he's real, unfortunately. You pinch yourself to make sure this isn't all a bad dream.
Well, fuck, this is reality.
You're in a public place. Have some manners. You're in a public... She acts as though you don't exist. It's a familiar feeling. Their conversation continues uninterrupted by you. Can't you see he's working the room here? He's expecting a babe stampede any minute now. His lifespan, no matter how long, will never be enough. But hey, a guy can dream. No one here is interested in conversing with you. Get used to it. Don't take it personally. Maybe it's just a species thing.
I know that feeling.
Your utterances fall. No one here is interested in Your words are... You get a job. He can't hear you, and more importantly, probably doesn't want to. This is the main floor of the Swank Lounge, Orion's Belt. This seems to be where things are happening for the slightly seedier beings of the city.
Sorry.
As you can see, there's a pretty good cross-section of the regional population represented here. The subtle and well-designed lighting scheme distorts dimensional perception and creates an atmosphere conducive to the consumption of the very products this establishment peddles.
God, we're like 40 minutes
What's with
in.
the interior designer's spew? You need to give some serious thought to changing reading material once you're back aboard ship. Pick up a popular Janitronics or the special Ports Illustrated tool belt issue. Seriously.
Oh.
The subtle and well... This is the main floor of... You look at it, but nothing strikes your fancy. An interesting arrangement of conduits creates an almost artistic pattern to the back bar area. It's hard to tell what is merely decorative and what is functional. This is the main floor of the Swank... A quick look indicates that the bartender is physically well-balanced and adroit. A good combination for this profession. The shirt would further indicate that he has the mentality for it.
Hey there, guy. Come on now. Hey, you can't come back here. You want something? You let me know, all right?
Geez, sorry, ma'am.
Hey, Mac. You gotta keep your can on that side of the bar, all right? That's the house rules. Don't make me get rough with you, okay, huh? We're all here to have a good time, right?
Yeah, we are.
Hey, Mac. You gotta keep your can on that side of the bar, all right? That's the house rules. Don't make me get rough with you, okay, huh? We're all here to have a good time, right? Hey, Mac. You got...
Okay, he's not gonna say anything different. Let's touch
Please,
him.
Roger, when will you learn?
Oh, God!
Hey,
Okay, that was a mistake. Hey.
The refrigeration unit blends well with the design scheme. Hey, when did you start knowing things?
What?
The refrigeration... Hey, when did you start knowing things like that? An interesting arrangement of conduit.
what can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, if I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson and a pretty good ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you.
Sci-fi
Try a
references.
fuzzy toe jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular species here. Okay, you got it, pal.
Okay. I'm waiting.
What can I do? Okay,
Be an
you got
Asimov?
it, pal. What can I do? Okay, you got it, pal.
It's not giving me...
Excellent guess, Kreskin. A wide variety of concoctions fills the shelves behind the bar. There's probably something there to provide a buzz for just about any organic system.
Man, I want alcohol
Some
now.
of your personal favorites: Babylon 45, Watney's Red Planet, and Starbeck. Starbeck. It makes you go where no man has gone before.
Huh.
A wide variety. Some of you. Don't touch that.
Just gotta pee.
Now there's an interesting look. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious? Bet you'll look better come closing time. Don't pick. You get a jump on. Hey, don't put. It's one of several people dying to get into the restroom. This guy's the next in line for the restroom. He looks a little anxious. Yep, it's the fourth guy in line for the restroom. Definitely standing room only. This guy wishes he had a clothespin right about now. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious? Don't touch that. It's unwise to mess with someone so in need of relief. It's unwise. I wouldn't risk talking to one of these folks. They might just turn to face you.
When they'd unleash, like...
I wouldn't risk
tea?
talking to...
Hey.
It's just your run-of-the-mill basement floor. It keeps you from slipping to the center of the planet. Guess it's doing its job.
Yeah.
They're just some no-deposit empties. I don't know what comes down here, but these definitely have some sort of deposit. They're just some no-deposit... Kegs of Watney's, Red Dog, Samuel Adams. Excuse me, I need to wipe my chin.
Well, fuck, let's get some.
Don't pick at it.
Oh, come
That's
on,
the-
free beer.
It feels...
Free
Don't
beer.
pick at... Don't pick...
Oh, come on.
Cartons of really boring stuff like cocktail napkins and the like populate a good portion of the area down here. Cartons of Cartons. It wouldn't be. Don't. That would. Cartons. You found your way to the not-so-spiffy basement of the nightclub. Numerous stock items are stored down here. You found your way. A lone bare light bulb dangles from the ceiling, casting very little good light. One small window once allowed light in from the outside. You found your way to the not-so-spiffy. You found. There's just some no deposit.
That's funny.
Crates scattered around the basement hold bottles, both empty and full. By the looks of the dust, these are the least popular brands.
Well, then, like, they won't mind.
It wouldn't be prudent to do that at this juncture.
Oh, come on. Free alcohol, Gary. Free alcohol.
You found your way. There's just some no deposit. I wonder if these spiders jump. They're just some no They're just some. I wonder if you summon the ability. They're just some no. Cartons of really boring stuff like.
Yeah.
You found your way. This is one of the only open conduits. This is.
Make a note of that, kids. Or, well, kids shouldn't be watching
It hurts
this.
your eyes to look at that. In fact, you feel a major headache coming on.
Make a note of that, guys.
Don't pick at it. A waitron hop.
Come on.
A waitron. You snag a buckazoid off the waitron. How cool you are.
What?
He looks lonely, but not enough for your company. My, aren't we frisky today? Get your own drink.
Well, we could have.
Howdy, Dollface. What can I get ya?
No.
Nothing right now, thanks.
Okay, you just let me know if you change your mind, hon.
By the way, that voice actress is dead. Oh no!
Hey, buddy, get your paws out of my tips or I'll liberate your favorite organ. I'll even let you choose. Or you can leave my tips alone and you won't have to worry about that decision. It's up to you.
Roger just looks like he pissed on the rug.
Woof woof. Adventure game stress must really be getting to you if you want to get romantic with that. He ignores you. Get used to it. These guys are a nicely matched set. They seem to be amusing each other to a very high degree. A pair of hefty doofies stand at the rail and just seem to giggle a lot.
Okay.
This guy looks like he just got back from Cybernam. Look at him. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you.
Talk to him.
In this case, I'd suggest you just talk to yourself.
I hope I never get so far gone that I end up talking to myself like this.
Okay.
Wow, this sucker makes even you look like GQ material. These nitro suckers come in all types. They're all drawing on the hoses. Amazingly, they don't freeze. They just glaze over for a few moments while the others laugh. This one has a tattoo which says, I love Lula. These nitro suckers come in all. This one has. These nitros. This one. It feels like. Why don't you just walk up and say, hey, mister, I've always wanted to catch a really good look at the inside of my colon. Perhaps you can help me.
Yeah, about that. Steal her tips.
You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
Yeah, that was awkward.
You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are. It feels like... Your complexion's nothing to write Mary Kay about anyway. Why risk exposure to that? It feels like... That's Don't... You start to say something. They don't seem able, or at least are unwilling, to converse in your language. You aren't certain, but it's quite possible you were invited to establish an inordinately close relationship with yourself. Perhaps I misunderstood. You can tell by the serious nature of their laughter that they're real impressed by your fake ID. Fortunately, they're just faced enough not to want to reshape you. A waitress.
Steal her tips.
You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
It just sounds so awkward.
Wow, fancy. The walls up here maintain the same conduit theme as below.
Huh.
How trendy. Cargo ship grating seems to have been used in an artsy fashion to create flooring for the loft area. It must be pretty interesting below when someone up here rejects whatever substances they may have consumed over the previous couple of hours.
Huh. Want to see that.
The lights do a most pleasant job of illumination. The second floor of the nightclub does justice to the first. The walls up here maintain the same conduit. The booths contain some of the more low-key patrons. The booths contain some of the more low-key patrons.
You see that?
The lights do a most... They seem to be occupied, and there is no desire on their part to have you join them. Perhaps they've had their laugh for the day. Ah, the simple things in life. The elevator ride. To get to the planet, you were scanned down to the subatomic particle, transmitted hundreds of kilometers, and then reconstituted in just the same unfortunate fashion in which you were scanned. Despite the incredible technological feat that represents, your big thrill so far on the trip has been the elevator ride. Simple is, as simple does. The second floor of the nightclub...
Right now.
How trendy. How trend. The second floor of the nightclub. The second. A waitress hovers about.
Gee,
Hey, buddy, get your paws
Oh,
out
Roger.
of my tips or I'll liberate your favorite organ. I'll even let you choose. Or you can leave my tips alone and you won't have to worry about that decision. It's up to you.
Roger just gives her like a face like a puppy who just got like caught like having destroyed a couch or something. How could you be mad at Roger? Let's get out of here.
You're in a public place.
Now let's get that blender.
Hey, back off here. Only trained professionals like yours truly are allowed to operate the Turbo Mincer LS, huh?
Your word.
What the hell?
You look at it, but nothing's... What can be said? It wouldn't be prudent.
Can I see him upstairs? Okay, let's just get out of here. Oh.
It's one of those new Kodak mobile photo booths. I heard they were beta testing those. It's unmoved by your touch.
Oh.
Engage.
What?
Open the pod bay door, Hal.
Do you have any... your utterance... You drew...
Engage.
Do you have...
Oh, we're supposed to pay.
You pop a coin in the slot and climb on in.
All right.
All right. I'm looking pretty good. Fire away.
Snap, snap.
There's got to be an optics problem with that machine. I look partially digested.
Oh no. Well, he just got bored.
Good thing you didn't opt for that second set of prints after all. Guess that guy won't be filing any complaints with the Portable Business Association. It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss.
Is he laughing?
It looks vaguely like... Let's look at it together and see what we can see, okay?
I see Roger.
Pretty cool looking, huh?
Yeah.
Let's look at it together and... Pretty cool. Let's look. Pretty cool. Let's look. Pretty cool. It looks vaguely like your... It looks...
That's like the default thing.
You quite cleverly paste your picture over the old one on the ID card.
Okay, let's...
It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss. Let's look at it together. Let's... Pretty cool. Pretty...
I want to get that message again.
Let's look. It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss.
You hear that? He goes like... like, I don't know whether he's like laughing or like inhaling, and sadly we'll never know because like Gary Owens sadly is not with us anymore. He was a great voiceover guy. He was awesome.
Now, there's an establishment still in operation. With this climate, it's no wonder that people might need to track down replacement parts for even the most organic of the population. I wonder if, nah, never mind.
Oh no.
You're back in your... You're back. That
Oh,
guy
what?
looks like a walking green flesh bulb, and his eyes look like filaments, and... Whoa! Must be a janitorial flashback. Bad idea. Not unlike your fellow humans, they pay you no mind.
I was gonna say, who the fuck is that?
You wonder if there could be any connection between this kind of waste disposal and a thriving business like implants and stuff. Wow, that's kind of deep for you. There's only one way to find out if they mean what they say. There's only one way to find... It's the Do Beam In, but I'm sure they accept pedestrians also. The door hinges aren't exactly overheated from a steady flow of eager patrons. Even you recognize the symbols on the barrels. And do you really need a nice supply of toxic waste? I think not. You start to...
Who the hell is this guy?
This guy looks like he should be standing watch around one of those barrels. He has a bit of a nervous look about him. Here's a hint. Avoid direct contact with beings with personal hygiene worse than your own.
Buddy, you're in my way.
Hey!
I wonder if you... Nah, what was I thinking?
Hey!
Buddy, maybe you can help me out. I'm trying to track down this Ender Droid. I'm an Ender Droid runner. I know it don't look so
Hey.
hot, but I'm in disguise, you know?
In disguise? Yeah, you do look disguised. I just don't know what like. Hey, here's a tip. Think seriously about a flea dip.
I could really use your help getting this one. I've had a hell of a time tracking him down. You've gotta help me. Tell you what, if you can find and immobilize this bionic beer opener, it's worth 50 buckazoids to you. What do you say to that? I've scoured this dung heap, and haven't seen synthetic hide nor hair of him. All that's left to check is that bar. I'd go in there myself, you see, but I've had a little misunderstanding with the management. No biggie. I'm sure it'll blow over soon. Anyway, can you help me out? What do you say? 50 buckazoids. And if you don't mind me saying it, you look like you could use it.
Well, we have
So how
nothing
about
better
it?
to do.
Well, I don't
guess
know.
we could do a side
What's this
quest.
Endodroid thing look like? And why do you want it?
Well, he's about your height, only maybe a few inches higher. And I'd say about your weight, give or take 60 pounds or so. But then that's just probably because of that stuff he's made of. Kind of a liquid metal thing, but that's not
So
important.
it's like a Terminator.
He's got a crew cut, and I think
T-1000.
he was wearing a long, dark coat. Has a strange accent.
But why do you want him?
Oh, he made some people mad.
How?
Oh, I guess he sort of jumped out of his program and kind of killed and/or mangled a score or so of co-workers and, more importantly, management personnel. A big no-no. No big deal. I just gotta take him in for analysis and processing. It could help pull me out of my, unfortunate cash flow situation. And most importantly, it can mean 50 buckazoids for you. What do you say?
Well, I could use the buckazoids. I'll see what I
For
can
what?
do.
Great. You won't regret it. You're gonna need this data quarter. It's been modified to only be sensitive to certain unique components like droidium, something only an Ender Droid would be composed of. This'll help you root him out. Good luck. Let me know when you've got him. Thanks. I gotta go check in with the home office. I'll check back out here a little later to see how you're coming along.
All right. Hold. What the fuck?
This part of town is almost as glamorous as the rest. The skyline is anything but beautiful.
like
Flames burn off
Bridgeport.
the gases that can't be contained in the short-sighted dumping facilities. If you weren't so simple-minded, you might actually be depressed by the sight. But then, it's not your planet, so why should you care? Some wise sap closed up shop and jammed from this dying settlement. It's hard to tell what the last business was that went broke here before it was abandoned. It originally went broke centuries ago as a laserdisc shop.
Oh no.
A very odd fixture occupies a good portion of this corner. Its purpose is irrelevant, as it seems to be the victim of a lack of maintenance and some sort of clinging mineral-like deposit, which have been laid down in several arch-shaped patterns. A sensible person would be afraid to find out what this caps off. That being the case, I'll take the liberty of telling you that it's something you don't want to mess with.
Okay.
Don't pick it. That wouldn't. Your utterance.
Well, let's go to that hotel we're supposed to be at. Have to wait for this to happen. Alright. Go up.
That bores me so. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious? At some time in a life that might have existed eons ago, these ghosts of flora past might have been called plants. At some time... No, I don't think so. We're pretty good about letting you carry a lot of junk around, but you really don't need this. That's That wouldn't... this place still has those old-style ray projection infomercial viewers. What rubes. Nice place if you're a fan of dives. Nice place. Nice place. Nice place. Don't bother. The best upholsterers in Tijuana couldn't help with these things. Hey, don't. The couch and chair seem to be made of some of the universe's finest velveteen material, the official velvet of the Presley estate. This place. You look at it, but nothing strikes your fancy. You look at it, an elevator. Boy, this place has everything.
Oh, yeah, elevators.
Not much going on. It wouldn't be prudent. Those are some interesting looking dudes. Must be a couple of real losers since they seem to be dateless. Of course, that won't be a problem for you once word gets around that you've hit the planet. Can you believe he actually thinks that? Those are some interest. Can you believe? You drool in that direction. Hey, don't put.
Okay.
As cool as it would be.
Wait. No.
The desk, while mimicking some control console look, serves as not much more than a place for the desk clerk to rest his heavily bunioned hind feet. Nice place, if you're... Nice place. That's the manager of this little slice of heaven. He looks like he's an expert on energy conservation. Mainly his. Don't touch that. You give the counter a tap, mistakenly assuming that the being behind it actually cares what you want.
Huh.
You give the...
All right.
He seems to be ignoring you.
Excuse me. I'd like a room, please.
Really? I mean, really? Well, I think we got one or two for a couple of $100 buckazoids a night. In advance, you understand.
I believe I have a prepaid reservation provided me by StarCon.
I got no reservations from any StarCon. I got no reservations, period. I do a cash business. You want a room, cough out the buckazoids.
Oh, no.
So that's, 200. Well, okay.
200? Don't you listen, son? I said 300. That's 300 a night. And I don't include any weird pets. Them's extra.
I could have sworn you said...
You calling me a liar? I don't need no guff from the likes of you. This is the finest lodging on the planet, son. If you don't like the prices, you can just take your sorry, pinkish carcass out of here.
Well, 300? Okay. But give me your finest room then.
The finest room. Yeah, right. You got it, buckaroo. Best in the house. Coming right up. Pay up, and we're in business.
All right. I'm a cop.
That's an interesting idea. Not a good one, but interesting nonetheless. That's not recommended. That'll either get an appendage removed or a date you really don't want.
Oh, no.
I'm busy, son. When you give me 300 buckazoids, then we'll talk. I'm real busy. See ya!
Well, we have an opportunity to get 50 buckazoids. Tuba feels like it sounds like it's gonna fart.
Those two look like people my mom warned me about. I think I should avoid them.
Not a good idea. You could never have enough buckazoids, mop breath. Let's not, and say we did. She says, "Scrump off, you little felchmonger." Interesting. She appears to be waiting for someone. She might be one of those professional ladies your mom told you about. It probably seemed... Boy, would... It probably... Excellent.
I'm a
As
cop.
cool as it would appear that... It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea.
Oh, so she's an item. Well, okay.
This is the data quarter you got from that endodroid hunter dude.
Oh boy.
This button turns the data quarter on and off. This is the data quarter's LCD view screen. When powered up, the chemical compound being scanned for appears on this screen. When reconfigured for other modes, the name of the mode appears on this screen. See how easy? And it really, really works.
Wow.
This button scrolls the information on the data quarter's LCD view screen in a downward fashion. This button scrolls the information on the data quarter's LCD view screen in an upwardly appearing fashion.
All right.
The reconfigure button will reset the internal chips,
Wow.
plates, and
Red
IRKs to standard data quarter setup. Use this button if you have rearranged the components and wish to restore them to their original positions. You notice your firm muscular fingers, the graceful bone structure, the elegant blood blister under your thumb. These are a man's hands.
Huh.
There you go again, staring off into space. This is the faceplate of the data quarter. During normal operation, the faceplate is closed. It should only be opened to repair, replace, or reconfigure the internal components. This button opens and closes the data quarter's faceplate. This is your highly sensitive data quarter. Its primary use is to scan for and indicate proximity to any chemical compound. It has other possible uses as well, but that requires significant tinkering with the internal components. There you go. You missed! Ha!
Gary. Okay.
You try to mush the liquid crystals around a bit with your finger, shortening the lifespan of the unit. Nice going, guy. Your words are so Your words...
Okay,
You have successfully reconfigured the data quarter for standard use. It has no...
Okay, let's go in. Oh boy.
This is the tachyon transmitter plate, hence the awesome TT moniker.
Huh.
This is the dentium chip. Captain, there be switches here. These are IRK
Josh
switches.
Mandel,
Only one switch for each sensor array
designed
may
this
be
part.
on at any time, and only one IRK switch of each number 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 may be on at any time. It's a circuit board, and a darn good one. It's a circuit. This is the data quarter power source, a tiny chip of divalium crystal, the official power source of StarCon.
Okay.
This is the particle shield plate, hence the helpful PS appellation. This is the repentium chip. This is the subspace emitter plate, hence the handy SE abbreviation. This is the fermentium chip. This is the Dimtel chip. This is the This is the recalibrating fluctuator plate, hence the always lovely RF tag.
Huh.
This is the Spentium chip.
Spentium.
This is the feedback cutter offer plate, hence the clever FC label.
All right.
It's a piece of divalium crystal. You get fingerprints all over it.
Yeah.
It has no effect. Sorry, bucko, the data coder won't work. Now that you've removed the power source, you'll have to put the Devaluum crystal chip back.
Alright. I'll play it back. Yeah. Oh.
This circuit board is not user serviceable. You don't want to void the warranty, do you?
Huh. Okay.
It has...
Okay. Does it remember that's on?
This is the...
No. Well, let's find that droid guy, whatever. I think I have a hunch where he is. Hey, red lights.
This is the data coder. See how easy? This is the data coder's proximity display. If one light is on, the selected chemical compound shown on the LCD screen is present, but at an extremely low trace level. If two lights are on, the compound is within 100 meters. If all three lights are on and flashing, the compound is within 10 meters. If no lights are on, either the data coder is not turned on, or there is no detectable trace of the compound.
Let's see the other Leslie Nelson. Back. It's cool. World War I veteran. Turn that off. Okay, droid hunt. Going on a droid hunt.
Well, that wasn't too bad for a borderline physical specimen like you. It didn't quite get the job done, though. That's the door to the basement. Surely you remember. Or is your brain full already?
Huh. That wasn't there before.
It feels slightly... Nah, you still haven't convinced the door to yield to your obviously superior physical presence. Your word... Wow, you really did it! Not exactly the subtlest of entry techniques, but effective. That's pretty macho for the likes of you. Who would have guessed you'd have the makings of a Starsky or a Hutch, or a Tango or a Cash?
Alright, let's go in.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
It's the Endodroid, and he's repairing himself. Yuck.
Speed him up. Come on, Roger, come on. Ooh.
There, that's a great improvement. Look much better now.
Well, he did warn you. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
Well, he died. Oh shit, we're close.
Hey there. So, what's up? Pretty crappy weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, so what's with the hole in your arm? That's gotta sting. My, You're a tall one. Is there something I can do for you?
He's apparently a social minimalist. His only reaction is the kind of look that makes you want to run to the safety of your closet and assume your all too familiar fetal position. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
Okay, why do we spawn, like, so close to him? Well, let's get that pipe. That got us points. Well, let's get the hell out of here.
It's a fairly heavy and solid piece of pipe. You poke it and prod it and generally make it feel like a piece of meat.
Okay, let's go upstairs. What we really need to do is we need to bust them for drugs. Yeah, okay, thank you, waitress. For a cop,
You hear them
bitch.
say, "Geez, our skimmer's double hovered. We gotta run." You snag the 4 hoses. Never know when you're going to meet that special lady. It's a twisted mass of hookah hoses.
Hookah hoses.
Carefully untangle the twisted mass of hookah hoses and then rehook the hoses to create one long hose. It reminds you of Christmas time back home when you enjoyed untangling the Christmas lights and saying to yourself, "I get so much satisfaction from cleaning and straightening. One day, I'll be the best janitor ever." Well, at least one part of that dream came true. You are a janitor. You rehook the hoses to create one long one. Ah, the hookah hoses are now neatly connected. You get fingerprints all over it.
Okay, well, with that, let's... You know what we should do? We should totally
Boy,
smoke.
wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
Oh, come on, I want to get wasted.
It would appear that merging those...
Oh, well. Ugh. Oh.
It's tough, but you repress your urge to wow the crowd with your prowess on the single, even, non-parallel bar.
Okay, move that there. That barely visible pipe.
The canister snaps neatly into the conduit opening.
It's that tank of nitro I drug over here. Weren't you paying attention?
Nitro begins to flow through the tubing and into the conduit.
Yeah. Let's go downstairs. Hey.
Hey, that nitro's coming out through this conduit. Better shut the tank off before it's all wasted.
I know what to do here. Hello?
What can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Well, this...
You know what?
Okay, I forgot to do something. Hey.
Ah, so you're with Polysorbate Security, huh? Yeah, what can I get for you, Chief?
What have you got?
I'm a cop.
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, I got just the thing for you guys. It's something I don't even give the regulars here. What do you think, eh?
I'll do the special.
Make me a double uvula spritzer. Twist a fleck rind, and I want it hacked and whipped, not like one of those shaken or stirred sissy drinks.
Okay, coming right up, Chief. Listen, this'll take a couple of minutes, but feast your eyes on the making of it, all right?
All right.
That's just fine. Take your time, my good man.
Well, now we can go back here. Ooh.
The refrigeration unit contains an ice cube tray and some chilled beverages, none of which looks very enticing to you. You have to be careful about what you consume in these universal spaceport bars. One creature's wine is another creature's bile, and vice versa.
Ugh. Hey. Uh-oh.
This one doesn't spew anything. Yow! You quickly close that valve again.
Okay.
Yow! You quickly close that valve again. Yow!
Yow. Oh no.
Yow! This one. With a flick of your very supple wrist, you pull the conduit loose from below the valve. Oops!
Oops. Yeah, oops is right, man.
Your organic makeup makes exposure to spewing nitro most unwise. There is no market for Rod sickles.
Oh, shit. I guess we have to go back upstairs and, like, close the tank. Alright, close that fucking valve.
The nitro stops flowing.
Thank you, Gary. I don't know what I'd do without you. Well, I guess we're doing stuff without you, Gary. Unfortunately. Okay.
The hookah hose is now attached to the leftmost conduit. You complete the connection between the two conduits.
All right.
You marvel at your hookah mastery. That's the conduit you manhandled, you beast.
All right. Now let's open that shit.
Nitro begins to flow through the tubing and into the conduit.
Very funny, man. Oh.
Rat. It appears that the bartender disconnected your cleverly concocted hose link while you were gone.
Oh, God. Ugh. I knew that was gonna fucking happen.
The hookah hoses are dangling from the left conduit where you left them.
What can I do?
What have you got?
Well, listen, I got...
Make... Oh.
Okay. Can we get the hose?
You pick up the... You complete the connection between...
Okay, I think, like, it should work now. Save here just in case. Okay. Now, if all goes well... Yes!
Frosta la Kista, baby.
Wow, it worked! This dude's in a deep freeze. But now, what are you going to do with him?
Okay.
The endodroid is frozen quite solid.
What?
Bummer. It looks like your friend has reconstituted. This could be a painful development. Yes, it looks like he's going to beat the...
Beat the what? Beat the meat?
Yep, he sure did. Boy, that's gotta hurt. I'm not going to say he told you so.
Didn't tell us anything.
Hey, don't put your...
Do this.
Oh, not real smart. This may just be your most humiliating moment ever, although it's hard to tell. There have been so many. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Yeah, I hate that. I guess what we're supposed to do is this. Alright.
Cool. Laying a solid blow upside the head of this frigid felon has reduced him to cubes. Is not too hard to handle now.
Yeah.
The endodroid is broken into nice little cube-sized pieces. Your words cause... That's delight...
Let's walk away. Wait, what?
The endodroid's home surgery kit sits on the crate, but I suppose you can see that.
Oh.
Bummer. It looks like your friend has reconstituted. This could be a painful development. Yes, it looks like...
Well, ouch.
Yep, I'm not going to...
Fleshy.
They won't do you any good. They're made to run off the power supply of an endodroid, one of which you surely are not.
All we're supposed to do is this. Okay.
You quite cleverly whisk the cubed culprit into your dustpan. It's going to be tough to carry him this way, though. It's your whisk broom and tray full of endodroid. It looks vaguely like... Pretty cool looking.
It looks nothing like our Heine.
Oh, I don't think you want to mess with that.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Okay, exit. It's gonna be so cool. Defeated it. We get 50 Buckazoids. Yeah. Oh yeah. So cool. Let's go upstairs. Snatch a tip for good
You snag
measure.
a Buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
Game.
It would appear that merging those two... It would appear...
Well, it's not doing that death, so let's just, like...
Very good.
There.
He'll be much more transportable this way. However, you'd better hope it doesn't thaw. Pretty cool. What was that?
Alright, let's find Blaine. Okay. Hope to God he doesn't thaw. Blaine? Blaine? Blaine Hunter? Blaine? Blaine? Oh, there he is. Maybe I didn't see him. Oh yeah, the good one. The good theme.
Here's your cubed compadre. Where's my 50 Buckazoids?
No bull. You really got him, huh? I mean, good job.
Yeah, I really got him. And I could really use my 50 Buckazoids.
Tell you what, I'll pay you when they pay me.
No, I need the money now, or I let the guy thaw right here, right now.
No, just a minute. You don't want to do that. Hold on to your elementary contents. I got it here. Here, you happy? I'll just be taking that tray. Been a special treat
Really
doing
want
business
liquor
with
right
you.
now. Hey, 100. Shit. That's not good. Well, this escaped, but at least we got 50 buckazoids. Let's go in.
Hold it right there, pal. You don't want to go in there. Trust me, it's not a pretty sight. But then, neither are you. Nonetheless, it's bad news in there, and I can't let you enter. So hit the pavement.
Oh, come on, I've seen a lot of shit, man.
This guy looks friendly.
I told you the situation here, so beat it.
Okay. Well, we got 50 buckazoids. Maybe if we catch more droids, we can, get enough for a hotel room. Let's go into that arcade, shall we?
Now that's an interesting specimen. Is this place the backwoods of the universe or what? Look, it's the hot new game, Stooge Fighter 3! It's supposed to be the goriest, most violent arcade game since Disemboweling for Dollars. This humongous expensive game is an all-time favorite. You have to duplicate famous gourmet dishes while piloting vintage combat aircraft against the Nazi menace. It's called Secret Recipes of the Luftwaffe.
Shit, I want to play that.
It wouldn't be prudent.
Oh, come on.
That wouldn't.
Come on, game.
Cool. It's a potential sucker trying to decide if it's worth it. There's a serious dweeb factor happening here. Cool. There's a interesting head formation. He looks like one of those cranium suckers you saw in a scary movie once. Guess that means you'll be safe. Another in the wide variety of life forms you've seen on this planet. This guy just stands there, looks, and fires an occasional lunger. How did all these forms manage to come together in one place? Normally, you'd have to travel light years to run into just a few different life forms. This place has the odds beaten big time. This rough, tough cream puff is positively myrtleizing that machine. That's one hefty teenager. Must be from the Mariposa planetoid. This little purple being is kicking Fanny on this game. He's built up an audience. This little purple bee. This is what it's called. This little purple bee. This is one of those exciting racing games where you careen around corners at top speed, zoom over crumbling bridges, run over passers-by, collide with other vehicles, and fly off the track. It's called Virtual Amtrak.
Huh.
This arcade, known to the locals as Dismembers Only, is filled with lowlifes, druggies, and juvenile delinquents from all over the galaxy. And those are just the employees.
Huh.
Not much going on. What can be said? That wouldn't. Not now. Not now. It's intensely involved in its game. You summon the ability.
No way! I don't want to get any of that on me.
Don't touch that. It feels... That wouldn't. Your words... You start to see... It ignores you. Some of these beings act like mannequins. They're fully developed physically, but they seem perfectly content to just stand and look at the pretty lights. Weird. Leave him alone. He's trying for his personal high. Don't interrupt it. Your words... In this game, you have to play basketball in a three-piece suit, barefoot, while avoiding deadly athlete's foot fungus growing on the court. It's called NBA Toe Jam.
Ugh. Play it.
It wouldn't be prudent.
NBA Jam's pretty fun.
These lava screens from Magmetheus show soothing visuals while playing hot techno-lava tunes like, what's lava got to do with it? You always hurt the one you lava. And just let your lava flow. It wouldn't be It's hard to see with this big oaf in front of it, but this looks like the hot new game, Beat the Crap Out of Urkel.
Hey, remember
It
Steve
replaces
Urkel?
last year's Smash game, Beat the Crap Out of the Encyclopedia Britannica kid. You know, the one that keeps saying, "Ouch, you broke my mandibula." An overhead screen advertises a new kiddie-level arcade game in which you walk around Calcutta trying to match the right body part with the leper who lost it. It's called Mixed Up Mother Teresa.
You even thought it was funny.
It's last year's hot arcade punch-em-up, more dull combat too. This guy looks like a well-used railroad spike. Perhaps the rust and mushroomed head give it away. Anything that shortens this guy's lifespan probably makes the universe a safer place. This arcade, known to the locals, and those... It wouldn't... Your words...
Let's talk to this dude.
So this is Stooge Fighter 3. Doesn't look so tough to me.
Say, partner, care to indulge in a friendly game? By the way, the name's Jerkwad. What's your mama call you?
A mistake. But my friends call me Roger. Roger Wilco.
Well, it's darn fine to meet you, Roger. So, what do you say to a friendly little round of Stooge Fighter 3?
Well, we have nothing better to do.
Gosh, Mr. Jerkwad, that sounds neat.
You are visually unimpressed. You display your... That board... Each of these buttons performs a different function depending on which character you're playing. Instructions are given at the beginning of each game. You look at it, but nothing. It looks a lot... This is Big Mo. Big Mo's specialties are the face slap and a particularly effective hair pull guaranteed to make even Geordie's eyes water. This one's Coily Joe. Coily's bulk belies the finesse-laden look-up, look-down move and the nyeh hand in the face. He also has the raw power to deliver a stunning fist-on-nose overhand. A powerful package indeed. This is the Lair Man. He has a mean ear twist, a sinus-draining nose tweak, and he does a pretty respectable crowbar to the nose. He is not one to be underestimated. You are visually unimpressed. You look at it.
Okay.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, I'm not good at fighting games. I mean, maybe Guilty Gear XX, but that's about it. I'm doing good.
Oh, a wise guy.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh, a wise guy.
Oh.
Oh, a wise guy.
Alright. Oh no! Oh! We're getting... Oh, no. Joe, no, Quayle. Oh, God. Come on, Mo, die. Die.
Oh, a wise guy. Oh,
Come on.
a wise guy.
You can do this. You can do this. Go. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit.
Big Mo wins. Rumble.
Okay, let's try. Okay. Keyboard controls are absolutely like fucking like. Keyboard controls are absolutely like fucking weird, but oh god. God, come on. Oh, it's not a button masher. Project. No, we can't do a projectile. Oh, come on. No, he's killing us.
Oh, a wise guy.
What is this, Mortal Kombat? Is this a Midway game? Well, he got screwed.
Big Mo wins the match. He murdered you.
Well, we got
Wow,
screwed.
man. I guess I got real lucky. Or maybe you were holding back on me. You wouldn't do that, would you? You don't look that bright. I mean, that probably isn't your style. Wanna play again?
Oh, that's low frequency. Not now,
Not
thanks.
now, thanks.
Let's get out of here. What a fucking dump this... Ooh, what's that thing?
The guy looks like he could really use a visit to Supercuts. If the thought of how he might look underneath didn't cause you to involuntarily retch, you might even have paid.
Hey. Let's talk to
Your
him.
words call... Your utterance...
Things have quieted a bit since that Endodroid got loose. The arcade's still happening, but Orion is real quiet.
Another Orion's belt. Another...
Okay, come on, Roger. Roger, what the Roger, come on. What? This isn't funny, Roger. Oh, hey.
No, can it be? It is. It's Elmo Pug, the former CEO of Scumsoft. Hard times have hit him like a ball-peen hammer between the, eyes. Maybe there is a karma ferry. Look at him. Do you really think that's a wise idea?
Hey! Say, you look familiar. Didn't I kick your butt in a huge robot once?
Oh, yeah, that. I hope to forget that. It was the beginning of my undoing. I was a laughingstock around the company in the final days of Scumsoft. Oh well, if that hadn't gotten me, some of my other creative management techniques would have. In looking at the big picture, I suppose that arrangement left me with all my physical assets intact. Not a single other thing, unfortunately. I'm humiliated to admit that I have, on rare occasion, resorted to selling cheat sheets for arcade games. I've got to maintain a fairly, modest profile, I guess you could say. Time heals wounds and all that. Plus, maybe I can avoid a premature termination.
Wow. That's all very interesting. And very boring, if you don't mind my saying. What I want to know is, can you sell me a cheat sheet for Stooge Fighter 3?
Well, I think I may be able to facilitate that. I may have one in stock. Okay, here's what I need from you. A nice new bottle of Cold Sordian brandy. If you can deliver that, I think we can call it a deal. My people, I mean, I'll be waiting to take delivery from you so that we can put a bow on this deal. Catch you later.
Hey!
I hope you're here to remit your portion of the business arrangement. We need to put this thing to bed. Otherwise, you should leave. I do have other contacts interested.
Well, thankfully, we're right near a liquor store. Fucking hell. Oh, God, no. We're stuck to him.
Paw Conch.
Got the 20 there, Buster?
Well, we have 55 bucks as waits.
I'd like a bottle of your cold Saurian brandy, please.
Well, so you're interested in the good stuff, eh?
Yeah,
I'll
come on.
just take that 20. Thank you. I haven't sold much of this stuff lately, except to some sorry-looking little pud. Oh, hey, that reminds me. He still owes me some money. Oh, I can't believe I fell for that scam. Oh, well, enjoy, sucker.
All right. Let's do this.
What? What's the problem, Sonny? Having trouble with the bottle? Oh, yeah. Those highly complex twist tops can really boggle the mind, can't they? Just grab the bottle with one hand and twist the top with the other. You'll get the hang of it. Now, run along. I'm a real busy man. What?
Hey, it's right there.
It's that cold Saurian brandy Elmo wanted. Yuck! It has a fish floating in the bottom. Oh well, to each their own.
Yeah, some liquor has
Don't
that.
mess with it, or the deal might be off.
There's like one alcoholic beverage that has like a snake or worm in the bottle or something. It's creepy.
Yes! I mean, Mr. Wilco, I'm most pleased you've chosen to do business with us. You're just in time, too. I have another party on his way interested in the same item. Oh, well, his loss. Well, I'll take that off your hands. Now, per our agreement, here's your cheat sheet. I'm certain you'll find the game much more interesting now. Also, you look like you could use this fish.
Ugh.
Enjoy, Mr. Wilco. I have a real important business in another part of town. Be seeing ya. Oh, by the way, I'd appreciate if you'd not mention our meeting to anyone. Some of those purple-skulled old stockholders really hold a grudge, okay? Bye-bye.
Ugh, it's like me.
Elmo has definitely taken a turn for the worse. You'd like to think it was your exit from the admittedly captive rank of that off-world sweat orb, Scumsoft Incorporated. It was probably something dumb like a compulsion for pet projects or personally beneficial programs over those things important to the company as a whole. That couldn't be it. Look at him. Do you really think that's a wise idea? He blows you off since your business has been completed. How corporate of him.
All right, let's go to the arcade. Oh, wait. We have to...
It's the Stooge Fighter 3 cheat sheet you got from Elmo.
To guarantee a win, the cheat sheet says, when at the choice screen, press the
Apakaka.
machine's letter buttons in the following order. A, B, B, A, C, A, C, A. Then, be aggressive and attack as much as possible using your new secret weapon.
Apakaka.
Hi, Mr. Jerkwad. How about another game of Stooge Fighter? I'm feeling a little luckier this time.
You know, kid, I'd really like to, but I need a little more of a challenge. Take a long walk off a short asteroid, okay?
What's the matter? Afraid a measly little pencil-neck low-life janitor and general waste of human life is going to embarrass you in front of your friends?
Well said.
Hold on there, you little puke. I'm not afraid of some puny little zit on the butt of the universe.
Jerkwad is a scaredy cat. Jerkwad is a scaredy cat.
All right, you little wad of spit. Let's play. I'll waste you. Tell you what. Let's make it interesting. If you win, I'll give you 300 buckazoids. However, if I win, you're mine to do with as I see fit.
Oh no. Yeah, let's rumble.
Oh, this is gonna be fun! Oh, you're a bit puny, but I'm sure I'll be able to get a few buckazoids for you over at the slave colony.
I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you quite right. Did you say slave colony?
Oh, we're in
Too
deep
late
shit.
to back out, Borg breath.
I knew that.
Okay, just have to do Abakaka. Yay! Come on, we know.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay. Yeah. Oh, what? Come on.
Oh, a wise guy. See that? Hit that.
There we go. Fatality.
Coily Joe wins. You moitered him.
So, word on the street
Rumble.
says, the sound designers actually did that by, like, plugging their headphones into the microphone port and using that. Fucking hell, what? No, come on. And, like, using it as a bad microphone, which you can totally do, by the way. It's just gonna be a horrible microphone. You can also
Coily
do
Joe
the opposite
wins
and
the
make your
match.
microphone a bad speaker.
You moitered him.
Game over, man.
How lucky can a guy get? That was pure luck. Jeez.
Jeez.
Where's my money?
Alright.
Here. Now, if I were you, I'd make myself scarce, you little lump of phlegm. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my temper, and all that's gonna be left of you is teeth and toenails.
Okay, can we go back in? Hey, he's gone.
This humongous it's called.
I want a waffle. Every time I hear Luftwaffe, I just want a waffle. Or one of those, like, Dutch things.
That's your current Buckazoid collection. There isn't much you can do to...
Alright. You have the Buckazoids, bub.
Okay, son, you just scribble your old Bill Shatner on the register screen
what?
and I'll get your key card. It's as fine a room as you'll find on this orb.
But, I mean,
You have a brief moment of what you think is cleverness.
is William Shatner the John
You decide
Hancock?
to wittily sign the name Franzel Nickberm.
Okay, here's your key card. Don't lose it. Room 1220J. Up the elevator.
Alright.
If I had a Buckazoid for every time I'd seen that name, I'd be sitting pretty. I could afford one of those fancy fur-lined donut thingies that... But, what was I saying?
Guess he has hemorrhoids.
Anyway, enjoy your stay. If you need anything, don't hesitate to tell someone.
Alright.
Gee, thanks. Say, could you tell me where...
I'm a real busy guy, son. You got any questions, why don't you just go find the Chamber of Commerce and talk to them. I'm sure they'll be glad to help you out. Be seeing ya.
Alright.
It's the keycard to your luxurious suite at the charming Dew Beam Inn. The room number is 1220J. What, was that supposed to be clever?
Yeah, very fucking clever. Oh no. Let's go through the elevator. Yeah. Tyrell Corp. You know what, guys? I think I'll call it a night here. Yeah. I'll call it a stream here. It was good. Pretty cool. But, you know, I feel a bit thirsty. I'm gonna have a Dr. Pepper. Cherry Dr. Pepper. So, good night, everyone.